with high, I probably got a hammer up here. I wouldn't want it to fall on my head, or a screwdriver. People with a high fever. Have you or someone that you know had a very high fever lately of like maybe 103 or 104, and maybe a touch of pneumonia? Have you been sensing that? Have you been hearing that people, they have no energy? Hello, they have no energy. They literally feel, this is different than are you feeling it? This is literally another factor added into it, a high temperature of like 103, 104. And yet you really don't have the other symptoms. Hello, Applebrooks, honey. I've heard of two just recently, out of the blue, and one isn't known to get sick at all, at all. So I'm wondering if you're all seeing that, you know of, you don't have to put no whatever done, but have you been seeing that's me, something like that? Hearing people, hello, Debbie McClure. Have you been hearing low immunity? Rosie, honey, if you be a good little girl. No, I think she'll run away. People with a high-grade fever, and they can't fight it. And it comes on all of a sudden. They show no other signs of, you know, congestion or anything like that. None. But the fever and the lethargic, like you're having sinus issues, lethargic, like lightheadedness, things of that nature. Hello, everyone. Well, we did see from the, hello, there you are in Indiana, Abbas. We did see from the video in the wee hours of this morning, around 2 in the morning, if you woke up, we did a live video, that when you are not able to get the sleep you need during those hours, that's your kidney hour function. To your kidney gets rid of the toxins and I guess keeps the buildup from occurring in your body. It could, and all these other organs that play a role, it could affect your immune system, and you've got a very low immunity rate. You was so that today you feel nauseous right now. Your local scanner seems to have difficulty breathing. Calls are very frequent now of all ages. Your local scanner, what do you mean, Christina, honey, Faith? On our local scanner, it seems difficulty breathing calls. Is it like a police scanner or something like that? Because that would be something really nice to have. You all, if you need a, if you don't have that in your kit, if that's what you're talking about, that really would be something nice to have, a police scanner. That way you can gather information, know what's going on around your area. You're having kidney problems as we speak. You have immunity disorder. You're on your second round of antibiotics. Oh, wow, Christina Faith, honey, thank you. Yeah, the 5.0 radio app. Hello, Justice. You better be good, little woman. I'm going to trust her outside. She really has been coming in. She hasn't been like staying outside and going too far at all. She's been a good little Rosie, and it's going to be too hot for her. She just woke up. So, good afternoon. Good afternoon, you all. Definitely there is a frequency change. Yeah. This is different than the heat stroke. Yes, or heat exhaustion. Do you run a high fever when you are overheated too? Exactly right. Okay. Who did this come in from? Tammy Schrefter. You have felt this way all morning. You do not feel that way now, but for several hours, nostalgic and nauseated, and your head felt like it was clogged up. Fevers for no reason, fatigued and crazy. See, we haven't had any of that come in here lately. When we were saying, are you feeling it? We never had that other thing added to the are you feeling it. We've had the aches and pains and exhaustion, but not like a pneumonia-like exhaustion with a high fever, but yeah, you have... Rosie, honey, come on. Come on, get in the house, Rosie. Get up here. Come on, Rosie, get in the house. You all sit right here. Get in this house. Come on, get up here in the house, Rosie. You got to get in the house. Right here, Rosie, right here. Right here, Rosie. Come on over here, honey. Over here, Rosie. Get in the house. Come on, Rosie. Let me go get Rosie. Rosie, honey, I got to go get you. You all wait right here. I got to come get Rosie. Come here, Rosie. You're a little baby. Her is so sweet. Come on, we got to go in the house. Right here, Rosie. Right here. Right here. Come on. Right here, Rosie. Get in the house. Get in the house, Rosie. Rosie, no. Rosie. I can't get rid of Rosie. Yeah, Rosie is too wild, you all. Oh my gosh. Rosie, honey, you better stay under that tree. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. She escaped. The last date of the United States is 123-123. Oh, really? Oh, really? Wow. People's bodies are working overtime to fight off something. Yes, fever is usually increased. Thank you, Christina. It could be infection, disease, physical or emotional stress. Rosie is our mascot. Yeah, I would say she is kind of like our mascot, is what I would say. Wow. Oh my gosh, you all. She gets me going. She really does. Yeah. I'm not crawling in the mulch, you all. I am not going to crawl down in there in the mulch. When it's hot, it's going to be really hot. Chill, you all. This is important. Really, it is. Rosie, honey, you distracted me. So people experiencing a fever, people having a fever, and it's a high fever, and it comes on all of a sudden without warning and stuff. You know, you may feel like tired, but yeah. And hello. Christina said, you know, your body's fighting something. It's going to cause your fever to happen, more or less. Wow. It does make sense. It really does. Now, see, I'm hot right now, but I don't have a fever. Let's see this. Everybody's lives are turned upside down. They are, Jeffrey. We're working overtime. So if you are having, you know, and there's been some comments up here with the sinus stuff going on and floating of your head. And I do believe that that is global. It's all around the world occurring. And it could be a number of things. It really could be. But when you start talking about fever, and if your body is truly fighting something off and it can't fight off that something, how your organs going to keep working? How are they? Really? Because they too need to, you know, be maintained during certain hours of day. If you watch the video from the wee hours in the morning, they got to be maintained in the wee hours of the day and night. It's like a car maintenance. Hello, Danny, love it. Oh, you got a live stream. Hola, Tony. Your wife, who is never sick, got sick something for a week with a fever. Oh, wow. Thank you for putting that information in here. Austin, Texas, not normal. Is she any better now? Yeah. Hello, Deanna. You all, if you're experiencing that or you know somebody who has that, I mean, you don't have to say, but we've got to keep a tab on what's happening symptom-wise to people's bodies or people that they know or they've heard about. We've got to we got to get the information out there. Very thirsty. Is anyone else getting very, very thirsty too? I've been very thirsty also. Horrible headaches. You're fighting horrible, not horrible, horrible headaches. If it could be the weird weather. You're fighting, okay, Connie, hello, you all. So I really think that we're going to be dealing with something because I think this is going to start escalating. We're going to be hearing more and more. Someone has lost her voice for 3 weeks now. Wow. Thirst isn't the word. You got cotton mouth. Does anyone else? No, it does not radiation cause that. If you're taking radiation, doesn't that cause that? If you've had cancer or something like that and you got to have the radiation, it can make you really thirsty. Thank you, Debbie. And if that's the case, you all, we got the radiation from the sun and it's having a more powerful effect than I guess we realize, is what I'm thinking. A larger effect than what we realize. I feel really thirsty. I do. Real thirsty. Wow. I guess Rosie is still in the bushes, you all, is what I think she is. But that's okay, as long as she's not in the driveway, because I don't want Rosie to, you know, go out in the driveway if a car is pulling in the driveway. Well, she's scared of it anyhow, but yeah, thirsty, very thirsty. You're thirsty too. Heavy, heavy low chemtrails in Illinois. Nancy, what did you recommend? In South Africa too, Aletta? Wow. This is really good to know. What about your skin? Is your skin feeling even more drier than normal? It's very high at Walmart. You know what? I have a radiation thing. I paid like, I don't know, around $300 for it. It's a little white one. Or no, or something like that. And I think it can pick up whatever that frequency comes from the microwaves and stuff. I did go to Walmart once. And I took it in the Walmart to see if the radiation was in there, if it was higher or not, but I didn't have too good of a signal. I bet I should get that out again and read how to use it because it did work. Your son is complaining of his dry skin, you all. This is a wake-up call. It really is a wake-up call. There's too much radiation coming down from the sky. Eczema, eczema. Measure the UV radiation. An EMF detector. All your neighbors' cats keep coming to you, like 10 plus cats. Red Bull vodka. 10 plus cats. Maybe they feel your energy, or maybe where you're at, the energy is a lot better. Maybe they're sheltered from the frequency that's happening, you think? Do you think that they are? I mean, they could be, because there are areas. I wonder if I could like take my rods and maybe boost maybe some good energy from the ley lines, cause them to come up and like create a buffer. I could try it and hope that it work. I guess if I said within my mind and believed it, it wouldn't hurt you all. That might work. If these ley lines and stuff, they're energy grids. Yeah. Autoimmune systems with the CMEs and solar flares. Bad smoke steal. Half of your cats have fur. Half of your cats have their fur coming off? What's up with that? Oh my gosh. Yeah. I could do it. I really could do it. I don't know if I want to do it when the sun is really like hot out right now, because if you stay out in the sun, I mean, you could get a suntan really easy. You could, but with that, you could have very harmful like UV rays. There's a reason why a lot of people who work outside, they wear long sleeves and stuff. It doesn't matter if you're light skin or dark skin. They cover. Okay, Rosie, honey, you are such a little girl. Come on and eat. It's time to eat, Rosie. Rosie, honey, look at her. Look at her. She knows what I'm going to do to her. Her's the little baby. Her's a baby. Rosie, are you a little baby? Yeah, and that's why I'm going under the porch. That's why she's going under the porch. Well, it's cool under the porch. If she wants to make that her playground under the porch, that's fine as long as she stays around here. And when she gets tired, she'll come to the door. She is. So your eyes are drier. Shake the food and she'll come running. But she probably don't want to eat. It's hot. Oh, yes. Your dogs are like glue. This is the first time they are really fixed on you, and the cats are really focused on you, and they follow you to the shops. To the shops. That's really interesting. It's interesting that a lot of people on here feel like they got cotton mouth, and their throat is dry, really dry, and you're thirsty a lot. And your skin is dry. Your children are saying their skin is dry. And the hair, some of the cats, their hair is falling out. If some of the cats' hairs are falling out, what about the human's hair? Is your hair falling out? Because really, you ever see those movies where they grab their hand and handful of hair comes out from the radiation? I know when I took chemo, they put this specific dye in there, whatever that was in there, that would make your hair fall out. So I went ahead and had my daughter shave my hair all the way so it wouldn't fall out like that. But I think radiation does it if you do that. So I can pull clumps of hair in your hand. What? Strength? You're talking about your hair? Suddenly it comes out in clumps? You're spitting out phlegm? Your breathing and stomach headaches, issues from Canada Fire. Your sister's hair is, you all. This is really serious. It is. Your hair is falling out a lot and you're only 17. Wow. Oh, wow. Your breathing and stomach aches and muscle aches. We need to, if we can, try to detox our body or do something to protect our bodies. Does activated charcoal tablets, do they protect against the harmful effects of like radiation or something like that? I know activated charcoal is good for a lot of things, and it has a lot of filtering capabilities. Your hair has electricity in it all the time, and now your hair is falling out. Hey, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. And I'm not going to sing it the way it sings. I'll just say it. Iodine, marshmallow herb. I think I have a marshmallow something. Oh, wow. The dry mouth, the cotton mouth, the dry skin, extreme thirstiness. We got to have water. Water is going to be essential, and you're going to have to be able to liquid iodine. Rub it on your skin. Buy a little bottle of iodine and rub it on your skin as long as it's the clear stuff. Joy, honey, what about is the iodine the red stuff that they would put on wounds? You know, when your mom has this little bottle, it's a brown bottle, has a little bitty stick like little plastic thing in there, and you dip it in there and then you put it on your skin for your wound. Okay, I read in a survival thing is if you put like maybe a ½ inch or 1 inch across your abdomen for like some kind of radiation fallout or something, it's supposed to be good. I don't know what happened to that thing. Okay, you're allergic to iodine. Baking soda for radiation. You all, we are living in the last days, and okay, you got your second layer of skin, mercurochrome. I couldn't even think of taking a hot bath right now. I don't even like to take hot baths. I feel like if I take a hot bath, I'm going to pass out from the heat. Yeah. Apple juice for radiation. What if you don't have it? What if you don't have this stuff, you all? Yeah. Hello, Marcy. Um, kind of wild. This is kind of wild. Fever for no reason, and your body is trying to fight off something, but it can't. Looks really blue out here. I really do need to get those rods out, and I'm not joking. Oh my gosh. There's something massive floating in the air. It looked like a gigantic feather-like thing, but I don't, around this great big tree. Oh, it's probably fell. I don't know what it was, but it was really neat. It's like when you blow on those dandelion things, and the little white things, and they travel through the air. This looked like it was a great big one of those things. All of it. Rayathon. Put your baking soda in a glass of clean water, eat half a lime and squeeze it. And what if you ain't got a lime? You keep it 68 in the house. Cayenne pepper and baking soda. Wow, that is a mixture. Sea kelp, yes. Sea kelp. We do have some sea kelp here. My daughter had bought some a while back, bags of it from Amazon. I thought, wow, that stuff smells. She goes, but it's loaded. It's loaded with that. And it is, you all. Ionized salt is poison. Well, what if it isn't? Your body needs some iodine. Your body needs salt. Your sweat is salty. I know plain salt, you ferment do kimchi with plain salt. Lemon water. It's scary to go outside. You have terrible breathing problems. Synthetic materials floating in the air. Alkaline water, Celtic Sea. You use baking soda to brush your teeth. That's a good idea. Yeah, I mean, there is like electrolyte drinks that can help balance your body's, I guess all your body's liquid and stuff in here. Like, it's like sticking your tongue on those square batteries, you know, that feeling? Ding, like that. I guess your body. Look at her. Rosie, honey, you want to come on in the house? You want to be a little baby? Come on, you can do it. Come on, Rosie, honey. Look, I got something. Let's eat, Rosie. You see, she knows what I'm up to. She knows what I'm up to. Rosie, I'm going to get your food. You sneaky little cat. She knows what I'm going to do. She knows I'm going to grab her. That's what she knows I'm going to do. I'm not listening to you. I'm just going to walk. I'm going to slowly walk underneath this bush because I know you ain't coming down there. You're doing a live stream. She is so funny. She is. At least she's not being wild, you all. She's being a good little girl. She really is. Yeah. Chemicals for some. Pink salt. I do live in a cabin. I live in a log cabin. It's the wood from this log cabin. Even these logs, they're this type of log right here. They've got like a latex stain, but all the logs came from the woods behind me. And the floors in this house, the original flooring was poplar flooring. All the wood on here came from that, but then yeah. We bought it as a foreclosure, but it's a log cabin. Yeah. Provident iodine if you're going to use a skin rub. Thank you, Valerie, honey. not having enough magnesium and vitamin C, gray clay, salt bath detox you all. So people having a high fever, that's the title of this video. If you know someone who developed a high fever all of a sudden and it just came on them and then they got really tired or something like that out of the blue and they never get sick, but then yeah, they got sick with a fever and it like took them under. Hello, Blackjack Gator. Iodized hot gets heated to 1500 degrees and changes to metallic sodium. Wow. But is our body going to turn into that? Well, L4, yeah, L4, I don't know. If you get hot but you feel energized. Don't know. Celtic sea salt. Anxiety and depression. Well, at certain times of day, according to the video that we did last night, at certain hours, depending on the organ in your body, that would be one of the negative effects of your body not being able to function at that certain time. But you can harness the energy, I would assume. I would assume you all. No, it's not over, Toby, honey. People are getting sick now. They are. Advanced research of chronological histories. Rosie, honey, do I hear you out there running around? Well, she's probably hot too. Pray for recovery. Everybody's having trouble sleeping. Oh, it's very, very peaceful here. And I like it. Nobody bothers nobody. The neighbors kind of keep to themselves. They do. It could be quieter. When they shut everything down and everything went in a lockdown and there wasn't no traffic going on the road, I thought, wow, this is so peaceful. You don't hear anything but the wild animals and the birds chirping. It was really peaceful. But if the grid were to go down, if we have another lockdown, you all, this is going to be your only form of communication. If the electricity doesn't go out. Oh, something is dripping water. One of these, I don't know if how this happened. Which one? Oh, the ants are making this drip. They're sucking the sap out of it. So if you're in the jungle, if you did this when you were little, like I did, you had a big machete, and you went to a vine, like about that big, and you took the machete or something, and you chopped it, and then you just drank the water from it. It's really good. And depending on that vine or whatever, yeah, it would drip fast or slow, but at least you had water directly from that. I mean, it's not nice, but the tree is sharing its water with you. Yeah, you are prepped. It's great. Imagine, oh my gosh, with no internet, what would we do for entertainment? Well, you better have you some crossword puzzles or books to read, or you better just be able to spend time with yourself. And that's what some people do not want to do. They don't want to be alone with themselves because then it's just them and their self, and maybe they've never taken time for them and themselves before. And they may have to go do some introspecting. Sea salt. So if you have had a fever, or you know someone who had a fever who otherwise didn't have one, and wow, yeah, pray, get right on the inside of here. You got a lot of old books. Yeah. You like to play dominoes. I used to, but I don't know how to play it anymore. And games are really, really expensive. They're around $20 or $30, just regular board games and things like that. Oh, well. Twister is fun. I never played Twister. I wanted to play Twister, but I never did play Twister, I don't think. Yeah. You went out and you bought Irwin's Liver Detox soft gels and you're going to experiment. Oh, I think that's a great idea, Tony. Yeah. Rosie, honey, please come in this house because there is nothing out there for you. It's too hot for the chipmunks. I'm going in the house, Rosie. Come on, let's go in. Come on, let's go eat. Come on. She's thinking, I'm not listening to you because I'm not hungry. If she's hungry, she'll come in. Do you know how many trees are there? Do you know how many trees there? Trees where? Oh, I would do a great Twister. Yeah. You can have somebody to play Twister with you all. And not, let's just face it, not everybody wants to play Twister. Because they think, oh, that's just so silly, is what they do. Eat the weeds out there. Yeah, my throat is kind of dry. What's going on? We are trying to keep positive in these times. Well, we're absolutely positive. We're wondering why certain new symptoms are popping up. New, like fevers and dry skin and extreme cotton mouth, thirsty people. And that's a sign people's hair is falling out. It's a sign of radiation stuff. Yeah. Marco Polo in the pool. Yeah, that's right. Well, I am going to go, you all. Yes. Valerie, I could see where it would get out of hand. It really would. Let me flip this around, y'all. I'm going to go. I am. But we just stay alert because we're liable to see an increase in certain things, and it could happen just like that. Things can like heat up so fast. So I'm going to go, and I'm going to have to go get some food to lure Rosie Honey back in the house. And with that being said, and it is, I am going to say it. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon, and I hope to see you at 8:30 tonight. I do. Well, Rosie says bye too underneath the bushes. Love you.